Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and most welcome guests. See, we've got a few more on the Zoom. What does online dating and digital marketing have in common? And I want you all to unmute yourselves. I want to get some participation here. What does online dating and digital marketing have in common? Anybody want to take a guess?
A
Safety.
selection
You have to
process.
sell yourself.
Sell yourself?
Prostitution.
Trying to get
Different
some
options.
attention. Branding yourself.
Branding yourself. I like that. All right, you
Finding
can put
the right
yourselves. You can all put yourselves back on mute. Those are all great answers. The answer that I was looking for is it all comes down to one thing, and that one thing is connection. Connecting with someone, as we all are realizing now, does not have to be necessarily face to face. For years, people have been pen pals. When online dating came along, you could match with someone through 3,000 miles away. Last night, I had a really amazing experience when a friend invited me to a new virtual online speed dating service. Now, to be honest with you, because of what's happening with the coronavirus, I wasn't that much in the mood for a virtual speed date opportunity. I don't know if any of you have ever been on a speed date, but it can be very awkward and uncomfortable. But I had a friend who actually contracted the coronavirus. She's a nurse, and she's in confinement right now, and I thought about how she would want me to proceed. This person was the light of the party, and while she is recovering, I thought to myself, we don't know how much time we have left. So although speed dating is not my preferred method of dating, it's all we got right now, so why don't I jump in? Now the reason why I want to tell you this story is because this connects directly to digital marketing. While in this speed dating environment, I met 5 amazing women, all of whom I actually matched with and had follow-on conversations after. One of the women that I was speaking with actually lives up in San Francisco. She runs a nonprofit that helps people who have heart disease get the information and treatment that they need so that they can live. Now, we all know that with the COVID-19 virus that's going around, people who have high blood pressure, diabetes, and heart problems are more susceptible to this disease. So it was a very fascinating conversation. 1 hour led to 2 hours, and we were both having a glass of wine, mind you. And she actually mentioned someone that I was actually trying to get connected to on LinkedIn. This person is the CEO of an amazing audiobook application called Scribd. Now, I've been using this application for about 2 years, and in fact, over the last 97 days, I've been able to lose 37 pounds doing 2 things: walking and listening to audiobooks and personal development. Some of you may know that some of us in the Fox Clubs group were listening to an amazing audiobook called the 5 a.m. Club. Well, I've been waking up before 5 a.m. and going for not just 3, 6, but 9, 10, and 15-mile walks while listening to audiobooks. Now, I've been using another app called Charity Miles. Charity Miles is an app that allows you to raise money by simply walking for charity. My charity of choice is the Red, White, and Blue Foundation, which helps transitioning veterans reassimilate back into society by doing activities around fitness to keep them engaged. Both of the CEOs of these 2 companies actually were Harvard graduates. So I was doing what I do as a digital marketer, and I was making a super connection between these 2 companies. Right now, we're on a pseudo lockdown, but walking outside and keeping your mental health is one of the most critical, vital things that you can do in a time like this. Mayor Garcetti actually listed this as an essential activity. So that's what I've been doing. I've been going on walks, making sure I keep my distance from people, listening to audiobooks, using this app, and I figured out how to gamify my gains to lose 36 pounds. Not only did I lower my blood pressure, my cholesterol, but I reduced the risk of being a fatality to this disease that is going around. Now, what does this have to do with dating and digital marketing? Because you see, digital marketing is not this ephemeral thing. It's not something that any of us don't know how to already do. It's just, are we leveraging it? I have a saying that automation is to our time what compound interest is to our money. And so while there are some things that you can do that are manual, that are one-to-one, like online dating or swiping on a profile on LinkedIn and trying to make a connection for a business contact. There's something you can do to automate that process. And I'm not just talking about paid advertising. If you make a video and direct it to someone and tag them in it and you put it on LinkedIn, there's a high probability that they're going to see it. And in fact, one of my clients that I coach is a 57-year-old B2B sales guy who had never made a video online. And just 3 days ago, he made a video talking about how he got out of his house to break the monotony of being stuck at home to deliver some food to a local food bank. That video has over 1,700 views in 4 days, his very first video. What he just did was he created leverage. He used automation and he replicated himself through video, and that in itself is digital marketing. Now, digital marketing has a lot of other complexities, and I'm not going to have time to get into all of them today, but what I wanted to do is maybe spark some interest in your minds to understand how to leverage this for your specific business. Because the world is changing and we don't know how long businesses will be locked down and shut down. But one thing that you can do during this time is you can continue to connect with people virtually. I've coined the phrase, let's have a virtual coffee. I've heard another phrase, let's have a quarantini. Those are all things that people are evolving around, connecting virtually using Zoom. Now, Zoom is an amazing platform. March 13th, if you had the stock, it would have been $100. Now it's up between $144 and $155 because people are seeing the importance of a platform like this. But let's go back for a second. Online dating, connecting with people, learning how to converse, learning how to write better and shorter and conciser so that you can pique their interest. That's a skill in terms of digital marketing. It's something called copywriting. Now, I myself consider myself a reluctant writer. I do it sometimes because I have to, but I know that my superpower, my strongest skill set is speaking. And that's what I love to do. But I've forced myself to learn the skill of copywriting to increase the odds of someone wanting to converse back with me. Now let's talk about how online dating and digital marketing come together through automation, through video, to create some amazing results. Now, since everyone's home, online usage is up 66%. Social media usage is up 22%. Here's another thing, since a lot of businesses can't ship products or conduct business in store, they've pulled their advertising. And if you know anything about digital marketing, you know that running paid advertisements is a auction system. Whether you're using Facebook, whether you're using Google, or whether you're using YouTube to run your ads, you are auctioning against other people. So the highest budget gets the most views, so to speak. Right now, since most of the budgets are cut, it's a wide open field. With just $500 in my ad campaign that I started on Sunday, I have reached over 30,000 people in the Los Angeles area and have nearly 122 leads in my direct message inbox on Facebook that I'm conversing with, that I'm having conversations with, and still expanding my business virtually because I've been working in that manner for over 5 years now. As we move to this next era, I want you to understand something. The e-learning space is projected before the coronavirus to be a $325 billion marketplace by the year 2025. Now, what do you think is going to happen now? If we're locked down for not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, what if we're locked down for 6 months? Now is the time to really cultivate the skill set. You don't have to become a master marketer, but if you know enough to be dangerous and you partner with the right people, you can still have growth and expansion in your skill set and in your business because we are in the digital revolution. And us as Toastmasters, we are in a unique position because we are working right now through Zoom, working on our skill set, our ability to communicate, our ability to look right into the camera and connect with the viewers and really let them know that you're passionate about helping them with whatever specifically you need to help them with. Before I go, I want to give a special shout out to all the nurses on the front lines, all the military personnel on the front lines, and all the special police officers and firefighters who are on the front lines of this COVID-19. But how long can you remain on the front lines before you get burnt out or get infected or perhaps pass away? At some point, you got to alter your state of doing things for your survival. And that's one thing that humans are great at. So I encourage you to invest some time and effort into learning digital marketing skills so that you can better yourselves and give yourself another potential stream of income. Before I go, I would love to leave you all with a gift if you'd like it. And that is a free 2-month trial to the app Scribd. And if you'd like that to receive that, please send me a text or send me an email. My number is 310-948-3421, or you can find me on Instagram at Jamar J. Thank you.